Sometimes a project comes full circle. In August of 2025, I shared a project with you where I made Black Eyed Susan ATC cards. This project today is another rendition of the Black Eyed Susan trading cards. I'm Christy Hartman. Welcome back to my channel. I hadn't planned to build ATCs. It seemed to come to me organically. In fact, I wasn't planning to do anything except gel print. One thing led to another, and I found myself designing a different version of the Black Eyed Susan trading cards. I'll be curious to hear your thoughts and to see if you thought that these were too similar to the originals or not. Let me know in the comments. We're using today my stencil, which is the Black Eyed Susan stencil. We're also going to be using my Black Eyed Susan stamps in a little different way than we did the last time. So keep this all in mind as we develop this project and let me know what you think. This is my stencil, Black Eyed Susan's. Now, if you order this stencil, yours is not going to look like this. I cut away some of the sections of this because I wanted it to have a more open look. Let's start out with the Aura Transparent Red Oxide. You know what? It did a really good job. Look at that. That's a nice print. Okay, perfect. And I think that did just what I was hoping it would do. That doesn't always happen. Let's leave the stencil in place. Let's go over the top of it with this halo pink gold. Now let's take this stencil off of here and let's let this dry. By the way, this is dry. Completely dry. Let's put our stencil back on. Now, why didn't I just leave the stencil on? That Aura paint dries very quickly. So I was a little nervous about leaving it on for any length of time. I thought it might pull some of the stencil, when I pulled it up, might pull some of the paint up. So that was my concern. Let's use this halo blue gold. And we want this, again, very light. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. You can see some of the blue-green that's there. Okay, let's let this dry. Let's do an ombre, and let's do alizarin crimson in the center. And I am using open. Let's do Indian yellow on the outside. Okay, let's see what this is going to look like. Ooh, really pretty. It's going to be really, really lovely. All right, we'll be back when it's time to pull it. That is beautiful. I love it. This piece, which I kind of like, I don't like the green running here down through the center, so we'll fix that, because you know everything is fixable. But I thought we would use my Black Eyed Susan stamps. So let's stamp over the top of it. We're going to use this diamond medium. I just got it, and I just got these diamond rocks, and I want to see how they work. So this will be a good place to try them. Now, let's get our heat tool ready. I don't know that I love it, but we'll give it another try. Okay, I'm getting there with it. Let's try this one. So here they are. I'm not entirely sure I love this diamond rock stuff. It's very enamely. It's very bold, which I kind of like that. Maybe we'll do something with it, but I'm going to just let it sit and dry for a while. And I'm only going to do 3. Well, it's good. It's very sturdy. But I want to compare it to this, which is my favorite. See if we can do a little bit more stamping here. And I'm just going to use archival ink. Well, I have to say, this Delusions I don't like as well as this stuff from Ranger. I don't know that I love that. I prefer the lighter application. I cut these all to size, so they're all ATC sized cards, and I think I'll make some ATCs out of them. Okay, I tore a few little edge pieces, and let's glue these on, and then I think we'll put a bee on this one. I think we'll use colored pencil on this flower. We're going to use PC 992 and 1027. kind of just blend that all with a little bit of white. And let's use this metallic blue for in here. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. Okay, we'll set that one aside. Let's do a bee next. And let's go over it with a little bit of this powder blue. Pink up in her hair. Let's give a little highlight dot to her eye here. And I think we'll do the stripes. A little bit of a turquoise blue. And the tail. Highlight the center with a little bit of white. We could do the face the same way. Okay, that's pretty cute. I think we'll leave that one. We are going to ink up the edges with this Distress Ink Scorched Timber. These prints came together with the combination of shimmered texture and embossed sparkle, making my Black-Eyed Student stamps really pop. I love how seeing this layered print could lead into the possibility of a series of mini art pieces. These are the ATCs that developed because of this background print. If you enjoyed the embossing powder comparison, or you have your own favorite, let me know in the comments. These are the finished ATC cards. You can see that the back has that shimmer and sparkle. And then on the back of each one of these, I finished it with a signature and my stamped information. I think that the back of an ATC is just as important as the front, as you'll see right here. I think that the little bees turned out really adorable. I just think they're really funny on there. I added some inspirational words to each one of these, as well as some layered collaged sections to the backgrounds of these. I didn't add any other Black-Eyed Susans like I had in the previous video. I didn't really think they needed it. I'd love to hear your thoughts about these ATCs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Until then, keep creating, keep exploring, and I'll see you in my next video.